That's just coming down. We're joined now by our friend Dave Rubin of the Rubin Report. It's always good to see you, man. The California economy is in free fall. California unemployment is at 11%. Many kids aren't getting what passes for a quality education out there in California. But Newsom is more concerned with climate change, having his unmasked dinners at his hoity-toity restaurants, and of course, making sure none of us can gather for holidays. This is insane.
I'm smiling not because anything you said there was positive or light or anything like that, but I realized that I have my producer and my director both in my studio right now, which is in my home. So I'm breaking one of Commander Newsom's orders. I do live here in Los Angeles, so I am in California under his rule. I'm breaking one of those orders right now. Look, these people are ridiculous, and I've been saying it for a while now, but I really think that one of the real trends we're going to see in 2021 is basically small tea parties growing throughout the country in different spots. Basically, people that will not live by these ridiculous rules and will go out there and decide to live the way they see fit, wear masks when they feel it's appropriate, do what they feel is best for their families, open their establishments and places of business if they feel that they can and it's safe and all of those things. And that what we're realizing is none of this is based in science. 35% of small businesses can open to do this, or in the same order that you're talking about, 50% capacity at zoos. I mean, none of it makes sense. 50% at zoos. I mean, zoos are outdoors, but also 50% at museums, and museums are indoors. So it's like we all kind of know none of it makes sense. They keep moving the goalposts. And let's not forget, Chris, it was about 8 months ago that they told us 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Well, how's that going? Notice we don't say that phrase anymore.
No kidding. No kidding. Well, you know, and here's more ridiculousness that you've got out there in San Diego County. A couple of strip clubs said, hey, you know what? Lap dances, they are First Amendment. That's our right of free expression. So they get to stay open. Meanwhile, churches, you got one pastor out there saying, okay, he's taking off his collar and he says, see, I'm a strip club, so he can get out there. And there he is. He's taking off his tie. He wants to call his church a strip club so he can he can spread the word of God. And this is what is, look at, that's crazy. I haven't seen that video. It's the first time I've seen that video. That's awesome. So this is what California has descended into.
Chris, he's the good guy in this story. First off, look, he's smiling, he's having fun. The parishioners, they're enjoying it. They're having a ball. They're praying, which is their God-given right. And you have a right to assembly in the United States and all of these things. Well, we're supposed to have a right to assembly. I'm not exactly sure if we have it right now. But man, we are basically in the movie Idiocracy at this point. We have dipped into a dystopian future that it's not that we have, you know, humanoid robots controlling us and Terminators and we're fighting the machines. Instead, we're just fighting awful politicians who refuse to live the way they want us to live. As you said, and as anyone watching knows, Gavin Newsom 2 weeks ago was at French Laundry. It is one of the most expensive restaurants in the United States. He was with 21 other people indoors. They did not social distance nor have masks. They racked up a $15,000 booze bill. That's about $750 a person. Listen, I'm a wine guy, man. I got a couple nice bottles, but $750 a person in booze.
No kidding. That's living, man. And they get to do it because they're leftists. Leftists get to live high on the hog while the rest of us scrape the bottom of the barrel. Look, you've been on a couple other programs, and I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about this. You said you were half joking. Let me talk to the other half that may not be joking. Are you contemplating a run for California governor?
It's a half of a half, let's put it that way. Look, this state is seriously messed up. And when I decided to stay here, so I moved in the last couple of months. I've lived in LA for about 7 years, but I did move to a different part in LA. I had to be in a little bit more of a secure area because, you know, we're defunding the police and all sorts of other stupid stuff. But my feeling is this. Gavin Newsom, he was the mayor of San Francisco. He wrecked San Francisco. And then what happens in progressive lefty politics? You fail up and become the governor. Well, look, if someone like me can't live in LA, like if we've gotten to the point where good, decent, sort of centrist people cannot live in California, then the union, the very purpose of the United States of America, well, it is over, and we're going to have some sort of national separation. I don't think we're at that place yet, and I want to fight to keep it. But that means that some good people are going to have to run for office. Trust me, man, I don't want to have to do it. But I'll tell you this, if I did do it, I wouldn't raise a dime. I don't want money from anybody. And whatever Gavin's policies are, my policy, we'll just put up a one-pager on my website. Reverse Newsom. That's it. If he wants a policy, we do the reverse. And I guarantee we'll have better outcomes.
No, I guarantee that too. Look, I've only got about 40 seconds left here, but I got to ask you, Candace Owens, she got massacred on Facebook by saying that she basically put up something that said that Mr. Biden is not legally nor literally president-elect yet. And she was factually correct, but she got fact-checked by the Facebook fact-checker, so she sued and she won. They retracted it. There's a lesson here, yes?
Yeah, to quote Kanye West, I like the way Candace Owens thinks. Candace is a great friend of mine, and she is taking no prisoners, and she is showing these people, you must fight back. And as I've been saying for a while, if Trump did one positive thing, I think he did many positive things, and hopefully will continue to do that. But if he did one positive thing, it's that he showed people you can fight back against the system. I think that's what Candace does. I think that's what a lot of people are starting to do, and that's a beautiful thing, and that's the most American thing you can do.
Dave Rubin, always appreciate the visit. Come back soon.
Newsmax TV is now America's fastest growing cable news channel. We give you the real news you need. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a thumbs up. If you like this video, share it with your friends. Newsmax TV streams live on YouTube for free. Newsmax TV, real news for real people.